The Monument of Freedom in Horyniec Zdrój. The stone from Brunzo, initially extracted from the heart of Brunzo Mountain, a hill located near the village of Brunzo, northwest of Horyniec Zdrój, is white. Only after many years, once it leaves the stonemason's workshop, does it turn grey. It's a very pliable, soft material full of microscopic voids, easily absorbing moisture, moss, spores, saphrodites, dust and history. Standing by roadsides, on graves and at crossroads, it absorbs what always remains at the bottom of the world's colours, greyness. For freedom, land and our fathers' faith, for our national memorials, blood was spilled on grey December days. Fallen, the nation, 1928. The inscription on the whitened monument of freedom in Horyniec Zdrój, restored and partly reconstructed in 2017. Besides words like nation, freedom, land, faith, memorials, fathers and blood, also contain greyness. It's unexpected to see such a colour on this monument. Typically 2 colours suffice, white and red. Yet this monument defies norms. And its history reminds us that we don't learn from history. We often overlook it without understanding. Mostly we focus on its screaming headlines, raised on banners and carved in stone, ignoring the overlooked side notes, words written in the margins by those who embody its essence. Without them, we might mistakenly prophesy its end. The history of the Freedom Monument, or as it was previously called, the Monument of the Fallen, likely began in the hamlet of Szymile near Brunzo, although it could have started in Horyniec in Cieszanów or nearby. There, in 1927, representatives of the Polish nation visited Horyniec Zdrój, known as the artist, a respected sculptor, painter, watchmaker and invaluable promoter of the Ukrainian nation's cultural life, the retired police chief Ludwik Wielkoszewski and Karol Sander. A reserve army captain and current school principal proposed he design and craft a monument for the fallen defenders of the homeland killed by Ukrainians on December 25th and 26th, 2018. In the decade of Poland's rebirth, Horyniec Zdrój, having returned to his native village in 1919, knew of the Polish-Ukrainian fratricidal war only through stories. We don't know if it affected him personally. He pondered the task, thinking of his faith, father, memories, the limited freedom, his blood, the greyness of dawn, the land outside, and his hands. After deep contemplation, he asked about the intended inscription. For freedom, land and our fathers' faith, he heard. Did he wonder which nations they referred to? We don't know, but it's likely. In the Polish-Ukrainian War, both nations fought for freedom, for the same land. They battled for the faith of the same fathers, shedding the same blood that on the Polish-Ukrainian border isn't purely Polish or solely Ukrainian. All one can say is that it was red. Such an inscription could have easily been on a monument dedicated to the fallen Ukrainians. Inside, a time capsule from 1928, discovered during the 2017 restoration, led by Antoni Buchholz under Janusz Smaza's direction, under the names of the monument's initiators and its purpose, they read, "This monument was made by Mr. Kosmoes, sculptor in Brunzo. Knowing the artist's ambiguous relationship with money and prestige, it's possible that neither economics nor prestige were decisive factors. Thanks to him, a monument in Horyniec rose above national disputes and wars, although it suffered during World War II, possibly damaged by Ukrainian hands, and was further harmed by likely Polish vandals in the 1990s. There's hope that such desecration will never happen again. Let those who fell on grey December days and everyone from all other days rest peacefully."